Why physical intimacy creates emotional bonds. Introduction. Physical intimacy is often talked about as something casual, physical, or temporary. But the truth is, physical intimacy is never just physical. Whether people realize it or not, touch creates connection, closeness creates meaning, and intimacy creates emotional memory. Many people are confused by this. They ask, why did I feel attached after intimacy? Or why did this bond feel deeper than expected? The answer lies in psychology, biology, and the way the human brain is wired. Physical intimacy doesn't just involve bodies. It involves brains, emotions, and attachment systems. Today, we're going to explore why physical intimacy creates emotional bonds, how it affects men and women, and why ignoring this truth often leads to emotional confusion and heartbreak. The brain doesn't separate physical and emotional. The human brain is not designed to separate physical closeness from emotional meaning. When physical intimacy occurs, the brain releases powerful chemicals: oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. Oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, increases trust, attachment, and emotional closeness. It's the same chemical released during childbirth, breastfeeding, and deep emotional connection. Dopamine creates pleasure and reward. It tells the brain this feels good. Remember this person. The brain is forming a link. Pleasure plus safety plus person equal to attachment. This happens automatically. It's not about weakness or emotional dependency. It's biology. Physical intimacy teaches the brain who feels familiar, safe, and important. Touch creates safety and trust. Touch is one of the earliest languages humans learn. Before we understand words, we understand touch, comfort, warmth, security. Physical intimacy activates the nervous system in a way that signals safety. When touch is mutual and consensual, the body relaxes, walls come down. This sense of safety allows emotions to surface. People often feel more open, vulnerable, and emotionally honest after intimacy, not because they plan to, but because their nervous system feels safe enough to open. That's why intimacy often deepens feelings. Even when people say they want no emotions involved, the body doesn't follow verbal agreements. It follows felt experience. Vulnerability strengthens bonding. Physical intimacy is an act of vulnerability. You're allowing someone access to your body, your space, and your private self. That level of openness naturally creates emotional impact. When vulnerability is shared, the brain interprets it as trust, and trust strengthens bonds. This is why intimacy can make people feel closer even without long conversations. The bond is formed below language. Ignoring this reality leads to confusion. People feel attached but don't understand why. They try to suppress emotions that are biologically activated. But emotional bonding isn't weakness. It's the natural result of vulnerability combined with closeness. Men and women may experience the bond differently. Men and women can experience bonding differently after intimacy. For many women, emotional attachment may develop through safety, connection, and consistency after intimacy. For many men, emotional bonding may build gradually, often once intimacy is paired with emotional affirmation or trust. But both are affected. The idea that men don't bond through intimacy is a myth. They may express it differently, process it later, or struggle to articulate it, but bonding still occurs. The difference is not whether bonding happens, but how it is recognized and expressed. Why casual intimacy often leads to emotional confusion. Casual intimacy clashes with how the human nervous system works. The body bonds, while the mind says, don't get attached. This creates internal conflict. People feel connected but try to remain detached. That disconnect often leads to anxiety, overthinking, and emotional imbalance. The problem isn't intimacy, it's pretending intimacy is emotionally neutral. When people understand the emotional weight of physical closeness, they make healthier choices, not from fear, but from awareness. Conclusion: physical intimacy creates emotional bonds because humans are wired for connection. Touch communicates safety. Vulnerability creates trust. And the brain links closeness with attachment. Understanding this doesn't make intimacy dangerous. It makes it honest. When people respect the emotional impact of physical closeness, relationships become clearer, healthier, and more intentional. Physical intimacy isn't just about bodies. It's about bonds. Thank you, and goodbye notes. Thank you so much for spending these moments with me. I truly appreciate your time, your attention, and your openness to understanding relationships on a deeper level. If this video helped you see physical intimacy and emotional bonding more clearly, then it has done its job. Awareness is the first step toward healthier connections, and you taking that step matters. If you found value here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Your support helps this channel grow and allows us to keep having honest conversations about love, intimacy, and human psychology. Until next time, take care of yourself, respect your emotional boundaries, and choose connection with awareness. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.